Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Friday morning market webcast. Okay, so we talked about the 9-day, and you can see here, I'm going to zoom this in one. You can see here where the 9-day is held. You can also see how much the daily ranges have really reduced in the last 5-10 sessions, which, you know what, is great news for March. That's awesome news for March because it's going to expand. Let's just go right to the hourly chart, and you can see that it's been doing a little bit of a grinding expansion overnight. Yesterday was a really tough tape. It's a mess of a tape to deal with. You know, a lot of, some false moves up, false moves down, and in a pretty tight range, nothing that you could really get going, at least not for me. So weekly pivot, though, ultimately is held as support. It has for the last couple of days. They've never really spent any significant time below it, and now they're trying to convert the roundy, and if they continue to walk it up, they can make an attempt at 28.14. The alternative is it just kind of slips back into this area of daily pivot, weekly pivot, and hourly midband, and we just kind of screw around here for the rest of the day. Very possible. Very, very possible. So as we head into the open, I'm going into this with a clean slate and an open mind, and we'll see what hand it wants to deal us this morning. Whether that's a dip buy, whether that's some resistance that we can lean on. But ultimately, as we go through today and as we get into next week, it's going to be about the weekly pivot. The weekly pivot showing us what it wants to do. The weekly pivot for next week, unless something happens today, isn't going to be a whole heck of a lot far away from where the weekly pivot is right now. Because we haven't gone anywhere this week. Not at all. You can see the whole week range right here, 28.14. And that low was down at 75. And here we are at 2800. So the weekly pivot is going to be somewhere in here. Not far away at all. So this whole area, we are going to continue to fight over this area until it's dealt with. We are in the waiting room trying to decide what March wants to be. Despite the fact that yesterday was not a very good day, the week is still made and then some. It was a big February for us. I want to see a directional trade today. I want to see something that we can really get into, get our day made and move. If it's as choppy as it was yesterday, then I'm not going to trade much today. And we'll pick this all up on Monday. Part of trading is knowing when the tape is in such a condition that there's not a whole heck of a lot to trade. I would love to see it move in 6, 7, 10 handle chunks, even if that's in two-sided, because you can get your day done, no problem there. But like I said, I am walking into this open with a clean slate. We'll see what the tape wants to do, and we'll trade the 5 handles, 10 handles in front of us like we always do. We're just going to do our thing. All right. Join me on Instagram, 9:20. We'll walk into this tape. We'll walk into the opening bell. We'll walk everybody through. You can come listen in on the stuff that I tell the subscribers before the open. Take care. Trade them well. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook, and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.